Hey everyone! The VOD you're about to watch was originally live streamed on Twitch, but I know some of you prefer a different platform to watch on or to watch whenever you want at your leisure. Or maybe it's years from now and you're just now joining us and checking out my archives. And either way, welcome. I typically stream on Twitch on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you'd like to join us live, you can find the links to my Twitch page and all of my other social media down in the description. I am just starting out, so bear with me, style under construction. If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you'd like this, I'd really like it if you would like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm very grateful. I'm super excited about this content that I'm creating, and I hope you guys are too. I love hearing from you. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks a bunch. Alright, good morning. Happy Easter to those of us that, or to those of you that celebrate it. And if not, happy Sunday. Man, the music is bouncing this morning. Meowing Kite. Good morning, Kitsune. And hello, Dobby. Thank you. Aww. My wife decided to tune in. I mean, to be fair, usually my wife works Sundays, so that's not her fault. But she is here to heckle, I'm sure. But yes, good morning. As usual, if the mic to music volume ratio needs adjusting, just let me know. All the usual good stuff. Oh, is this the needle that's bent? No. One of the needles I have up here, the tip on it is very slightly bent, and I need to get rid of it, but it's a needle. So I need to like wrap it in tape and tin foil before I throw it out, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. The Chaos Gremlin heckling is coming from inside the house. Speaking of Chaos Gremlin heckling, Sasha is allowed in here now, so my door's open a crack. Whether or not she figures that out is up to her. I think she's asleep downstairs at the moment. Yeah, the Koopos are also coming from inside the house. I think we've got Koopos in our walls at this point. Very concerning. I mean, I feel like with Kara in chat, she will just Kupo enough on her own. Also, I know white thread on white fabric is incredibly thrilling, but hey, it's what I got. The spookiest. Wait a minute, wrong holiday. I'm not supposed to be spooky today. Oh no. That's true, it is Lich season. Zombie Jesus says so. Spring Halloween, I like that. That's fair. Fair and accurate. Be spoopy whenever I want. That's fair. I definitely know people that are spoopy all year round. Not generally my aesthetic of choice, but to each their own. Is definitely a good aesthetic, just not for me. Oh, music has bounced to more low-key again. That's fine, that's what shuffle's for. Yeah, that's fair, Kite. So the pagan root parts of Halloween, Christmas, and Easter do have their own names. Because Halloween is Samhain, Christmas is Yule. I feel like I should know the Easter one, and I don't think I do. Beltane. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, come on. Long thread is problematic thread. The Harvest Time one, isn't that Samhain? I'm probably pronouncing it extremely wrong. Samhain, I think is how I usually see it spelled in English. Or Latin letters. Yeah, that one. Thank you, Kitsune. Oh. Speaking of holidays, suddenly very jingly music. Summer. I don't think I know that one either. least I don't remember it right off. Goodness. My throat is doing a thing. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. Would that GH be a f sound? Potentially. Lufnast? Luf Nasa? I'm not gonna try. Yeah, I know. That's why I have no idea how to pronounce the thing that Kate just typed in chat. Because Celtic and Gaelic are not things that my throat knows how to pronounce. Okay, that makes sense. So the GH is just straight up silent. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, I don't know if I forget what I have and have not told you about my sewing. This is the blanket for Andrew and Cassidy, and I've decided that the rough color palette on it is going to be warm tones and blue. So specifically blue and orange, but then fading into, or shading into like yellows and reds as well, but staying pretty true on the blue front because I don't want it to get too muddled. So I got one jelly roll that I'm kind of basing it around of and using as the main palette, and then supplementing it with other fabrics I already have. So give me a second to finish this and I'll flip it over so you can see the front. Because yeah, I like both of these fabrics a lot. that's the front of it. I quite like this, these two together. Come on, behave. Ooh, excellent, Dobby. I shall have to take a look at that. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I've only heard of like half of those. The big three, I think. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, like I knew midsummer was like a big thing for pagans, but I never knew the actual original, like the pagan name for it. I've always just heard it called midsummer. The plural of equinox is, I don't know. I think I've always said equinoxes. It's definitely not equinoxi. That just sounds weird. Equines. Yes, perfect. The spring and fall equines. Nay, I don't think that's what it is, Kitsune. Apocalypodes is the most fun way to pluralize apocalypse. Yeah, that sounds legit. Oh no. Kitsune, you've set her off. It's gonna be horse puns for the next 10 minutes now. You did this. You know not your peril. Does it rhyme with tentacles or Socrates? I would say my instinct is to say apocalypodes. This Wikipedia page is doing its hardest not to use a plural equinox. Yeah. Probably because the writer couldn't be bothered to look it up either. Would Webster's have it? Or like one of the dictionary sites? They should. Equinoxes. Yeah, I thought so. I think I've always called them equinoxes. Boo. Why did I marry you? I mean, legit, at least partially for the puns, but I have to keep giving you a hard time. Equinoctes? Equinoctis? Oh, I don't like that one. And I don't know why, it just sounds incredibly wrong. Equinoxes definitely sounds correct. Equinox? Is that how that's supposed to be pronounced? I don't know. Seems sus to me. Yeah, equinox. Oh, she's still going. I love you, babe. Uh-oh. What did I say that has set you off, Kate? What has my American/Canadian English wrought in you? Fan of the occasional background Kara. Yeah, the best part is she kept popping up with the puns and none of us were commenting on them. They just kept coming. Oh, wait, you heard her laughing? Or do you just mean that she was popping up in chat? This is a pretty good mic. And the door is slightly open. Oh, excellent. Yeah, the stairway between... Oh, you heard the Kupo too. Excellent. Yeah, the stairway between where I am and where she is pretty open. And like the walls and floor are decently insulated in this unit, but the doors are not. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that with my doors slightly open, you'd be able to hear her. I mean, yeah, if Sasha starts yelling Kupo, I think we have bigger problems. Also, Sasha legitimately has no sound card. She is not loud at all. She kind of quacks a little bit. But the loudest I've ever heard her been is like when she's in the bath or like otherwise in distress. She'll kind of yowl a bit. But generally she's talkative. Like she'll stare at you and talk. It's just not very loud. She doesn't have a very big set of lungs on her. She is a little kitty. At most, she'll kind of walk up to you and go, eh, eh. Or she'll do, she does a lot of like the silent meowing, where she'll open her mouth and show her teeth and make the motion like she's meowing, but no sound comes out. She has a very loud purr. But not a very loud, like, meow at all. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Dancer. They're better now, but for a while, our downstairs neighbors were on, like, the second and third floor of our building, and then there's a unit below us on the first floor and basement, and our downstairs neighbors have two really big dogs. Like, one of them's, I think, a German Shepherd, and the other one is something else that's roughly the same size. And for a while, they would just, anytime their people weren't home, they would just sit at the front window and bark and bark and bark and bark and bark. And so finally I left a note on their door that was super passive aggressive, like, hey, do you guys know that when you're not home, your dogs just sit at the front window and bark? It must be so stressful for the dogs. Could you please, like, leave the curtains closed? And I think they just didn't know, because ever since I left the note, we haven't heard the dogs hardly at all. I think they moved a bookshelf in front of the front window, so the dogs can't get to it anymore. And they've been much, much better. But yeah, for a while there, it was just constant barking. And we've got a beagle that's a couple units, like, sideways from us that we can occasionally hear too. Yeah, the ones downstairs, I think, were just, every time somebody walked by, they saw it as an invasion of their territory, so they were trying to tell people to go away. I mean, they don't know that the sidewalk is public property. She has to see you or she'll pace the house and bark. Oh. She's probably been with you a long time, though. Like, she's used to having you around, probably. Also, good morning, Dancer. Happy Easter or other holiday of your choice. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining us. Wonder if I can get all the way around the rest of this today. We'll see. Oh, good morning, Merlin. Sorry, you and Dancer are both blue at the moment. I didn't realize that was you for a second. Aren't you, are you sneaking away from family? In which case, I do not blame you. That's the little Dachshund, right? That she's just yours. Oh, that's so cute. That's fair. But good morning. Uh-oh, I have a visitor.
Koopa.
I have an invader. Hi, baby. You gonna settle down? Yes, you are. You didn't realize the door was open, did you?
She did not. She's a dumb baby.
She is a dumb baby.
There you go.
Guest starring Sasha and Kara.
The baby.
The biggest baby.
Such a baby.
Legit, she's taking up most of my screen. With her round butt.
You're getting so fat. How is this happening? We feed you decent portions. Ma'am, please. Do not turn into the bowling ball.
Too late. I did get a Moogle mail. There was a cat minion attached. Squeenix, give us a black fat cat minion so I can call it Sasha. But yeah, she is the fluffiest, and she's very soft. She's got that very fine silky fur that just kind of floats through the air and sticks to everything. Oh no, there is some chunky cat under there. It is a lot of fluff, but there is some chunk. What? Yes, I'm talking about you. Gosh, ma'am, you're so warm. I shouldn't have put on fleece socks. Oh, that would be so cute. If you want decent photos of her for reference, just let me know, because I have plenty. Oh yeah, I'll make sure to send you some. Oh, no? Now that she knows I'm up here though, she'll be back. It's entirely possible she might have gotten overheated too. Because it's a touch warm up here. Oh, she'll be back. But I can't open the window at the moment because the traffic outside is already loud. And if I open the window, it gets even more so. Ma'am, must you? If you hear tiny jingly sounds, she's sitting directly under the microphone and licking herself. So that would be the tags on her harness. Right? I mean, at least she's doing it off camera. uncoordinated this morning. Yeah. Sorry about that. That is the one downside of living where we do. I mean, at least I'm not streaming at 3 a.m. because we get the assholes that drag race down our street with like the giant revving engines at, at 3 a.m. when nobody else is on the road and they feel like they can go as fast as they want. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, it's fine, except some of these dudes have, like, no mufflers. I don't think I've ever been woken up, but there's been times where I've been up anyway, and it's just so loud and jarring. I'm sure it does wake people up. Luckily, me and Kara's bedroom is at the back of the house, so facing away from this street. Oh, dang it. Works on a car and makes them loud. Ah. I mean, from what you've told me of your brother, that tracks. Not gonna lie. My brother is also, like... Oh no, I wouldn't say he's a car guy. My brother's a truck guy. So, like, he's constantly working on his pickup truck, but just to work on it, not to make it louder, shall we? I guess. Constant trains running from the underground. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that would be loud too. Ah! Oh god, where'd it go? There it is. He used to race them on a track. So that, I'm fine with that. If you go to a dedicated place that's for loud cars and have your loud car there, that's fine. It's when people try to drag race them down well, not like actual city streets that I have a problem with it. That was me dropping my spool of thread. 1 second. Ah! No, no, come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. Gotcha. Thought you could escape under my chair. So yeah, by all means, if he wants to go race cars on a track, go race cars on a track. Keep them off the streets where people walk and where other people might be driving that did not agree to be part of your race. Is kind of my thoughts on the matter. Sasha Fluff. What? She's back. What? Come on. Come on. There we go. Hi. Meow. Are you gonna lay down? Are you gonna lay down? What? Lay down. I can't scritch you forever. What? Yeah, probably. Jade is currently out of the house. She's over at her parents' for Easter. So Sasha doesn't know what to do. Mom is gone. Mom packed up and left her. So we've determined that I'm usually favored substitute mom. But Kara's in the kitchen where the food lives. So that might be why she's running back and forth. Right? Her purr is extremely loud. And her quacking is not. You settled now? Are you all settled? Am I good to keep sewing now? Yes? Okay. We'll see if she tolerates this. Sometimes she does and sometimes she doesn't. Did I knot the end of this? Yes, good. Alright. Yeah, she's got really pretty eyes. She's got the ones that are like, they're yellow, but then right around the pupil she's got like a little ring of green. Still don't think you're the same cat we brought home though. No, that's not for you. Oh, is it bath time? Is it gonna be bath time? What? What? Thank you. Really? Really? We're doing this? Ma'am, I'm gonna end up stabbing you in the ear. Are you just itchy? Is that the problem? Are you just itchy? Better? Is that better? Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. I've got another Moogle mail. Literally this time. Ooh. Oh, I think this Moogle mail has chocolate. Ooh, it does. Alcoholic lemon chocolates. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Moogle. Sasha, say thank you. She's like, why? I can't move this hand too far. I've got a needle attached to it. Thank you, Moogle. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay. No, not for you. Definitely not for you.
Did I hear a call to the mail, Moogle, or were you just commenting? Did I hear a call to the mail, Moogle, or were you just commenting on the mail, the Moogle's mail?
I said thank you, Mail Moogle.
Oh, you're welcome. Goopo. It goes in the cave.
Yeah, exactly, Dobby. Now she's offended. She's still in here. She's just moved over to her cubbyhole on the floor. She'll be back. I think sometimes she really wants to be on my lap, but she doesn't like me like working and sewing on top of her. Sometimes she's sleepy enough that she'll just go to sleep and not care, but then I think like today she might be a little bit either overstimulated or just a little bit too riled up and she doesn't want me working on top of her, and that's why she keeps leaving. She'll probably come back if she decides she's sleepy enough. Or she'll just stay curled up down in her cubby hole where she can watch me. How dare you work and not give me attention? Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Yeah, is it one of those where it's like serge hemmed, so it's got like 8 line, yeah, like the 8 lines of the zigzagging thread. That's always a pain. But I presume you did get your seam ripper at last, Dobby? Come on, fold you. Fold neatly. There we go. Hooray! Thought I heard you moving around down there, but I figured you were in the kitchen. don't forget, we will also need to clear off the dining room table. But I can help you with that once I'm done stream, if you want to wait. Because it's actually not too bad at the moment. It's just kind of accumulated some clutter, but it's not bad at all. We just need to clear it off so we can eat. I mean... Oh. That was our noon owl. And it's probably one of the few birds that actually sounds like the bird it's supposed to. I love this clock, really I do. Yeah, the dining room table just kind of becomes the catch-all for purses and scarves and masks right now, and, you know, whatever else we happen to be carrying as we walk in gets set down there. And then it just kind of stays until the next time we clean it. There's probably a lot of junk mail on there, that kind of thing. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 left. 3, 6. Okay. I don't actually know if the blue jay sounds like a jerk. Because the blue jay is 10. And typically at 10 p.m. the lights are off, so the clock doesn't go off. It is light sensitive, luckily, so it does not go off in the middle of the night. And I'm never paying attention at 10 a.m. It probably at least sounds obnoxious. Whether it sounds like a blue jay or not is what's up for debate. Yeah, see, here's the slight problem with that is that on nights when I have insomnia, if I want to come in here and sew, then it might go off in the middle of the night. I don't think it's enough to wake you up, though. Not through the wall. Because we can definitely hear it if we're downstairs in the living room. We can hear it going off, but faintly. Like, just enough to go, what's that sound? Oh, right, it's the clock. I don't think you'd be able to hear it in our bedroom. Especially not with both doors closed. Yeah, definitely not enough to wake you up anyway. I mean, I could put, like, a sticky note over the light sensor or something. The problem is it's way high up on the wall, and it's more effort than it's worth. I had to climb on a chair to hang it, and I'm disinclined to climb on a chair every time I want to put a sticky note on it. It's fine. Ah, yes. Do I need to revoke your caps lock privileges? I granted those. I can take them away. Oh, right. Merlin has a point. If I turn off caps lock privileges, I don't get any more mail, Moogle mail. Caracaps counter that requires you to watch my streams more often. Although, like I said, you work Sundays. That one's not your fault. I mean, I could do a Caracaps counter. Remind me after I get off stream. It's just a matter of doing another Nightbot command. Sasha, why? She's sitting on a bubble mailer in a box because it's making nice crinkle sounds for her. What? Oh. Are you coming back? Come on. Are you gonna come up? Or are you just gonna rub around things? Meh. Come on. What? Or are you coming up from this side? Sasha. Hey. Come on. What? Me. What? What are you doing? Stepping on things is what she's doing. She do wander. Come on. What? Yes? Hey. She's wandering around in circles and yelling at nothing in particular. Hey, Sasha. She keeps coming over here and like sitting beside my feet and staring at me like she wants up and then walking away. Yeah, you can go sleep on that blanket. That one's yours too. She literally has like 3 different blankets up here. What? What? Hi. Hi. Come on. Yes. Hi. Ma'am. Ma'am, you're making problems on purpose. Yes. 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 Come here. Sasha. What are you doing? come rescue her. I think she wants out, but the door is closed just enough that she can't get her paw around it to open it. That might be what she's yelling about. Oh, no, now she's back in her cubby. I think perhaps she does not know what she wants.
Her paw under the door to open it.
I don't think she knows that. She's not that smart.
Where did she?
She's in her cubby. But yeah, she was over there nosing the door, and the problem is the door closes, like the door opens inward into the room. So when she rubs against it, it closes the door.
You locked yourself in, like
Yeah.
jorts.
Yep. She's not bright.
It's a good thing you're pretty. Scoop.
Well, now she's mad. Thank you. At this point, I think it might be more that we're hers. Mm-hmm. She sure did. She was very sweet and well behaved and loving, and look at me, I'm cuddly, and look at me, I'm fluffy and sweet. I mean, she is getting more cuddly now that she's older. Aww. That's so cute, though. Like, I'm firmly of the belief that, especially in the shelter, the cat picks the person. It's a mutual, um, it's a mutual decision, for sure. He knew he wanted to go home with you guys. Oh man, the best part about adopting Sasha was, so she doesn't necessarily play well with other cats, so she was in one of the little like enclosure rooms all by herself and had her paperwork in the folder on the door, which is how this shelter is set up. So we went in and sat with her and played with her a little bit and decided, okay, yeah, this is the one we want. This is our cat. So we left her in there and took her paperwork to go up to the front desk and like fill out, because you know it takes like 20 minutes, half an hour to do all the adoption paperwork and stuff. So we left her in her boarding room and went to do all the paperwork and finalize her adoption and all that. And then we came back to get her, and there's two like college age girls in the room playing with her. And as I open the door, they're talking to each other like, oh yeah, she's so sweet, we should get her, like I wonder where her paperwork is. And I like threw open the door and I was like, she's ours, we've already got the paperwork, that's our cat. So she would have gone home with someone that day. We just got to her first. I was still pretty like, that's our cat. She's already ours. Go away. Oof, Dancer. Oh dear. But, I mean, kittens are good. Hopefully they all found nice homes. But yeah, that's rough. Spay and neuter your pets. Was I? Maybe I just felt more aggressive than that. I was very protective of Sasha. Oh, is she downstairs with you now? Yeah, I don't think she knows what she wants. Maybe try and play with her a little bit. I think it's just that she's realized Rebecca's still gone, so she's unhappy. I mean, I feel like spiritually we are very definitely a three-headed hydra. Maybe I should become a VTuber where I'm just a hydra and I'm the head speaking and the other two heads are asleep all the time. Or like one of them's asleep and the other one is cross-stitching or something. Yeah, so the joke is all three of us that live here, me and Kara and Jade, all three of us play Final Fantasy XIV, and all three of us are in the same FC. But because we're all like physically in the same room while we're playing, anytime we're on voice, we just use one mic, and usually like Jade's account or whatever, to hook into the Discord voice chats. So the FC joke has just become that we're just a three-headed hydra. We are Ghidorah. Because anytime there's a new person in the FC, they'll be like, why are there three people talking through that mic? And everybody else is just like, oh, well, that's Kara and Maria and Jade. They're just like that. We all live in the same place. We can't really help it. But yeah, Jade/Rebecca is currently over at her parents', and Sasha's not happy about it. She does not like when all three of us are not in the house. It usually happens most often on map nights. It would have happened the other day during Aglaya, but I was super tired from work and didn't hook into the voice chat. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I should have switched to white thread. It's fine. In the grand scheme of an entire quilt, it's fine. Oh, Aglaya's so much fun. I ate shit so much. But like, I love the boss designs. I love the arena designs. And like, just thematically, it's a very, very good raid. I'm excited to run it again. Also, I got the aiming chest piece I needed first time through. Haha. But yeah, no, it's very good. I'm greatly enjoying it. And like, I ate shit a lot, but now I feel like I at least know what I'm doing, so I think next time through it'll be much better. Oh yeah, the music absolutely slaps. And so Jade also pointed out that at least in English, it really sounds like Naldthal share voice actors with Emmett and Hythlodaeus, which is really interesting. Yeah, no, I added the permitted term. It came up, it popped up and asked me if I wanted to permit it, and I said yes. I'm clicking allow. Yeah, I've heard the queues can be a bit iffy. I've only run it the once, and that was through Party Finder, so that went pretty well. like, I'm really excited for this raid series because I have so many questions lore-wise about the 12, and I'm really glad we might actually be getting some answers. I'm excited to see where this goes. Yeah, I think it's the phrase "so gay" that it's flagging, because that could be used as an insult as well. But I click permit, so... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, only 3 out of the 24 spots being for tanks. I have not done Pandemonium yet. I should. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I have a lot of side content that I need to catch up on and not lots of time to play right now. I'll get around to it eventually. Yeah, that's fair, Dobby. Did you at least finally find your chess piece? I can't believe I got mine first time through. Especially since my party was me as a machinist and then I think 2 dancers. There were 3 of us ranged there that could have rolled on it. So I am quite pleased that I actually got it. Yeah, I'm also kind of intimidated by Pandemonium. Like, I want to do the story, but I've never been super into, like, at-level, high-tier stuff. I mean, and I know normal is not Savage. I'm definitely not running the Savage, but it's still kind of intimidating. I mean, I've definitely heard other people already calling it Panda. I think that's just kind of the accepted shorthand for it. Well, good. I'm glad you got the piece. Now that I've got the mechanics figured out, Fire God is so great. Before I figured out that the floor was actually moving, I was like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, our healers for that run were on point, so... And we had a red in my party, so we didn't do too badly. It's so hard to pick. I think my favorite of the 4 fights is probably Nalthal's. Like, that's got some really incredible mechanics to it. Azima was probably my least favorite just because of how fast she is. Like, I was having the problem where I would figure out a mechanic and I could see what I needed to do. I just couldn't get to where I needed to be fast enough, which I find frustrating. But yeah, overall the A raid is fantastic. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I think I've got most of the mechanics down now. It's just a matter of actually being able to realize what's happening in the heat of the moment. And get to where I need to be. Let's just say that by the time I was done with that A raid, my gear was down to like 50% durability. But it was a lot of fun. Come on. Here we go. Did Sasha finally settle downstairs? I don't see her up here. She's sulking under the table. Oh, good. I'm glad she's finally settled. At least for now. Until your mom arrives. Made out of a tube of fat. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Especially if it's like a more fitted cotton shirt, because cotton stretches pretty well. Huh. Well, good luck with that one, I guess. If you have a ruler, I guess you could just mark a straight line up the edge and cut. You would just want to make sure you've got it straight. Do you have a decent, you probably have a decent pair of fabric scissors, eh? And even if it's only one, you could use pretty much any scissors. You're just gonna, they'll end up a bit dull if they're not specifically fabric shears. Yeah, I mean, any pair of scissors will work. Oh, yeah, yeah. In that case, you're good to go. Right, I forgot you were making the, you're making wall boards out of them. That's such a cool idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure we knew that already. The void does wheeze. Her wheezing and snoring is sometimes louder than her meowing. cat might be slightly defective, but we love her anyhow. Come on, there we go. No comment. Posture check, y'all. Anyone that's sitting, straighten the heck up. Stop shrimping. Also, perhaps consider drinking a water. And also, meds reminder for anyone that needs to. I mean, I try, Tribeca. Also, good morning. Happy Easter or other holiday of your choice. But no, I was mostly calling myself out. But also anyone else that needs it. Yeah, I've got several friends that are somewhat bad about remembering their medications, so I try to do reminders when I remember. Have you tried, like, if it's something you take at the same time every day, have you tried like setting an alarm? And then, like, I know my wife actually has 2 alarms set, one 5 minutes after the other. Because there's times where if she's busy or she's not paying attention, she'll turn off the first alarm and not actually take her medications. She'll just like, whatever, and swipe off the alarm. So then the second alarm will go off to remind you, hey, did you actually take them? Or did you just turn off the alarm? Yes, also stretching. Oh, yeah, it's a good idea. 1 second. Yes, juice is an acceptable water substitute. Some sort of a liquid substance. Yeah, pill organizers are also fantastic because then if you aren't sure and you're like, oh crap, did I take Monday's dose or not, you can look and see if it's missing. So yeah, that's also definitely a big thing. I mean, vodka is a liquid substance. You are correct. I would not call it a hydrating liquid substance. But also, yes, I would love some juice if you're willing to climb the stairs again, love. Let's go with the yuzu lemonade. That sounds lovely. But yeah, pill organizers are good, alarms are good. I'm trying to think of other tricks that I've heard. Just people reminding you. Like I said, that's why I try to remind people. I know in Julie's Discord, there's a couple people that just kind of throw reminders. Oh, thank you for the follow, Queen Keeney. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've heard that too, Kite, that a lot of drinks are more hydrating than you think they would be. I mean, a liquid is a liquid. If it comes down to it, if it's a choice between a liquid that's possibly not optimal and no liquid at all, go with the liquid. Hey, HopeBot. How does that work? How did you get the bot into my channel? Or did you or is it attached to you?
Did Kite do magic again?
Kite did do magic again. He's infecting my channel with a foreign bot.
Kite's a wizard.
Thank you.
Also, on the subject of pill reminders, I've heard that they make caps you can add to your pill bottles that basically tell you when the last time you opened it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you're like, did I take them or did I not? It's like, well, I opened this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So there's a good chance I took this medication.
I mean, you would hope.
I mean, it's useful for if you have a medication you absolutely can't dabble up, like my amitriptyline.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that would just be me sleeping for 14 hours.
Yeah, that's not what we want. The bot was Kite all along. Timer caps. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's something else to look into. But yeah, thank you, Queen Keeney. This is an English paper piecing project that I've been working on for quite a while. It will eventually be that there. I have, I think, 2 of the full stars and a handful of the circular flowers done. So I'm just kind of chugging my way through it. And I have found that being on stream helps me actually work without getting distracted, so. His bot fell over and you had nothing better to do? That's because you're a nice person, Kite. And you're happy to help out. Huh. You're always the distraction, but you're the best distraction. things lively. Oh, she's not at work today. She just usually works Sundays. Goodness, that was a long cat hair. Sasha's getting overambitious. I mean, I wasn't sure, Dobby. Sometimes you just kind of lurk in the background. So I wasn't sure how much attention you were paying. I mean, shush. She's not supposed to know about those. Actually, if anything, I would probably crochet myself extra wives. Amigurumi is probably the superior craft for that. I mean, if you want to be really technical, I did make an amigurumi Jigglypuff. Sort of. I ran out of yarn, so it doesn't have arms. But it's cute. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Dobby. My apologies. Oh yes, it has no mouth, but it must sing. I can put a mouth on it though, you just won't let me. A mouth is just a matter of a couple stitches of red yarn. Or thread. The arms are the bigger problem because I'm out of that yarn. Bye, Merlin. Eat good food. I hope you have a somewhat relaxing evening. Thank you for coming. Happy Easter. Have some chocolate. Ah. Such fluff. This was exactly Sasha's intention. This one's supposed to be a mockingbird. Oh, amazing. Hopebot popped up too. Excellent. Nice to know that both of them will answer, though. That's good. Partner needs to take a look at this burb. Oh, that is indeed a very good burb. I don't even know what kind of burb that is. Something silly and tropical, it looks like. Ophius curviostris. And see, I can't even tell if that's a joke or not, because I feel like that definitely could be an actual bird name. Chestnut-breasted Malkoha. Huh, awesome. Thank you for that, Tribeca. Oh, the Spanish name. Okay. I'm like, that definitely sounds like it could be a bird name. Its beak looks like a cashew, is what I thought of it. Bye, Kite. Thank you for coming. Also, I do not begrudge anyone that's leaving for Julie, because I think she's doing Jackbox today, since it's a holiday. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, Kite. I always appreciate it. We have fun learning times when you're here. Possibly. We've got family showing up for brunch, so we may not get to join in Jackbox. But there will always be other Jackboxes. Jackbox-I in the future. Did I pull that seam? Yeah, I did. Good. Box time for Kite? Yes. Yeah. Kite needs their box time. That is part of the fundamental care for a Kite. Hi, Muja. Thank you. I'm quite happy with it. Unfortunately, I don't get to keep it. It's a present for my brother and sister-in-law. But yeah, I'm quite loving it. You have a quilt obsession? I mean, so do I, obviously. Now that I actually have a sewing room, I'm going to be doing a lot more, luckily. A second Kite. Boxes and scritches? Yes, absolutely. Both very necessary to the care of a Kite. New queen size quilt. Oh no! Luffy! Puppy. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, dogs will do that. It's not repairable at all. Because sometimes you can get them patched or restitched depending on where and how badly he ripped it. But yeah, it might be more trouble than it's worth. Oh, a thinner one that was very old? Yeah, I'm not surprised then. Cotton, unfortunately, does not age super well unless you take really good care of it. Oh, a 60-year-old quilt. Oh, it's so sad that he ripped it, though. Because I bet it was beautiful. Was it one somebody you know had made? I'm gonna guess possibly a grandparent. Because, like, I know my mom still has some of my great-grandmother's quilts. Yeah, I was gonna say if there's anything left of it, it can probably be salvaged, at least partially. But it would depend on your grandmother's aunts made it. Yeah, it depends, Kara, because when cotton gets that old, it gets really brittle. It might not hold stitches. Because like that one that my mom passed me that I was gonna try to repair, the cotton itself is just degraded. So sometimes when they get that old, you can't salvage them. But it still might be worth a try. You could, if you still have it, Muja, you could take it to Cho, see what she says about it. Yeah, when they get that old, it can be hit or miss, especially if it was just a really thin one. They get very brittle and thin. Unfortunately. That might be more viable, yeah. Rather than trying to sew them into something else. Either putting them on, put them on a board and lacquer them down or glue them down. That way you would at least have some of it to display. If resewing it isn't viable. Aww. That's so sweet though, Musha. I'm glad that you have that sort of a family tradition. And I'm very sorry that Luffy tore through it. That is unfortunately the hazard of having animals. Yeah, that's not actually a bad idea, Kara. I would say turn part of it into an art piece and give it back to her, but I don't think she's super attached to it from what she was saying. I think I have more attachment to it than she does, because I remember it being used as a picnic blanket when I was a kid. But yeah, turning part of that into like a wall art piece to display would be really fun. Yeah, crochet can be a little bit of a beast. I learned from my best friend's grandmother in grade 5, taught both of us. But crochet is one of those, at least for me, I feel like it's one of those crafts that once you get the basics down, then you can kind of pick up the more advanced stitches and more advanced skills as you go along. And the basics, terrible at turning the chains. Yeah, honestly, for crochet, the first row is always the hardest. Like, trying to work your first row of stitches into the chains is the worst part. Once you get that first line down and you're working into other stitches, way easier. Man, I wish we lived close enough that I could give you, like, in-person tutorials. Because it's so much easier to try to teach crochet like in person rather than over video. I do plan to do some crochet on stream eventually. I've just kind of really been into the patchwork lately. But yeah, at some point I'll cycle over and do some crochet on streams. Oh yeah, for sure. Get Cho to give you some in-person lessons. I can't knit, and I've tried to learn, and I think it's because because I learned crochet when I was so young. That now trying to learn how to knit and handle 2 needles, it just, I don't know, my fingers like trip over each other. The neurodivergent mood of buying random stuff, thinking I want this hobby and then not doing it. Yup, that's a whole mood dancer. I have the thing where I have like 5, 6, 7 different crafts that I like doing, and I kind of cycle between them. So like right now I'm all about the patchwork. We'll give it a month or 2, and it's not that I'll get bored with it, but like I'll just need to cycle away from it and do something else for a while, and then I'll circle back around to the patchwork. And I think that's probably why I've learned so many different crafts, because I'll just kind of hop between them. I feel like a lot of handicrafts are the kind where, like, you can teach yourself, but it's so much easier if you have somebody, like, teaching you and mentoring you to do it. Like, I mostly taught myself quilting, but if I had had somebody to talk to and bounce ideas off of and go, okay, well, now what do I do? It would have been much, much easier. Oh man. Hey Kara, maybe we should see about inviting Wilemi over and doing like a mini East Coast party on the same day. We could have Wilemi over for dinner and then like Skype into Cho's place for a while. It's a thought. Is this enough thread? No. Because we keep saying we need to have Wilemi and their partner over for dinner, and then it just keeps not happening because we're all busy adults. And also COVID, but mostly busy adults. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has to. I don't think Carob has a face. JK, JK, we love Carob. However he chooses to present himself. Right? Muja, you should get one of those, like, the rubber horse head masks ready and just, like, offer it to him at the door. And just be like, I thought this would make you more comfortable. Just, you know, super innocently. Oh, I know, but it's still fun to tease him. Yeah, no, his Ellison is so pretty. Oh man, I had a dream last night that in the next expansion we got to go to a new shard that wasn't the 13th, like one of the other shards. And I was playing my Miko boy, and as soon as we like crossed over to the new shard, all of the Mikos turned into like actual cats, like Puss in Boots from Shrek or Palicos from Monster Hunter kind of cats. It was actually super cute. And it would explain where the Palico from the Rathalos quests came from. I woke up and I was like, man, now I kind of want that. Hi. Oh, there we go. Hi. Are you from another shard? Hmm? Are you secretly from another shard? Meh. Are you gonna sit down? Meh. Hi. Nope, ma'am, that's a needle. That is a sharp. Yes, hello. Are you gonna lay down? She is our fluffy little void scent. Hi. Oh, is it gonna be bath time? Is it gonna be bath time? Can I go back to sewing? Maybe. In-game or IRL? I mean, I assume in-game, but I can think of a couple different reasons you might have dye IRL. I don't remember what kind of crafts you do. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to completely presume. Yes. Yes, it's on your back. You're the one that jumped up here. Yes, Keith. She do a yawn. Ma'am, these fluffs are yours. fur. You gonna settle down? Or are you gonna get mad? Sasha's like, no, no so. Half hour of cat scritches. It's true. Oh, are you gonna get mad? No? Yes? Grumble. Yes, I know. How dare I have things resting on you? Give me a second, kitty. I gotta make some more pieces. I mean, she does make a nice black backdrop. Ooh, Lucia, that sounds so nice. I love pins. Yeah, I have to hold myself back from buying pins. Ooh, yes, please do. I would love to see your pin board. If Sasha will let me lean forward enough. So mad. gosh, that lobberit is precious. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that summoner pin is super cool. I should do that with my corkboard, honestly. Because I have an Ita bag that I use for like a bunch of my charms and pins and stuff. But I have more pins than I have space in the bag. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just start sticking them all in my corkboard. Sorry, Sasha. I was asked to. Cat bean content. What? Some of my favorites, I have a bunch of pins that are modeled off of the Egyptian gods from a Kickstarter that an artist I follow did a while ago. So I think I have Thoth, Horus, Ra, Sekhmet, Sobek, and Amit, maybe, are the ones I got. Oh, they're so cute. Remind me and I'll send you pictures of them. Some of them I'm not sure where they're located at the moment because a bunch of them are like pinned to different jackets and things. But I know for sure Ra's pinned to my winter coat and Thoth is in my Ita bag. I will absolutely show those to you because they're so cute. we go. That's the original Kickstarter, so you can see all the different ones they have. Or that she did. They're so cute. I think she went on and did a set of Greek ones after this. And I know for a while after the Kickstarter ended, you could still get the pins in her shop, so it might be worth checking out. They might still be available. But they're so cute. I love them so much. Yeah, because I think I backed at the level that got me 4 or 6 of them, and trying to make choices was so hard. Trying to decide which ones I wanted. But yeah, if you do like a Google search for the artist's name, I don't remember if she has it linked in the Kickstarter or not, but they do have a shop. So you should be able to find them and see what they've got available. All of their stuff is precious. Ah, good, excellent. I thought she probably did. I do remember the shipping was a bit of a pain because I think she's based in Australia, but totally worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed, Muja. If it's good art, you're going to pay the shipping. Especially when it's a small creator. Because let me tell you, as a small creator myself, shipping fees really are that bad. If you don't have like a corporate account, and sometimes even if you do, if I'm just like going to Canada Post to try to mail something, it's extortionate. Now, granted, I work in supply chain for a living, so I know why it costs so much, yada, yada, yada. But it's like shipping costs are terrible. And anyone that looks at it and says, oh, this shipping is too much, or why don't you offer free shipping? Like, that's not feasible most of the time. If I offered free shipping, I would have to jack the price of my items up by literally $10, or I'd be losing money. Oh man, that's rough. I'm glad she was able to, I'm glad she was willing to accommodate, but geez. Yeah, that sucks. Almost makes me wonder if it was someone at customs, you know? But there's not really a way to trace it back and tell. And unfortunately, most of the shipping companies don't care enough to do a thorough investigation. They'd rather just kind of write it off as lost and pay off the claim because it's easier. Which is fair, but still sucks sometimes. What? Are you itchy? Itchy kitty. Very itchy kitty. Sashi, you're extremely warm. Not that this is a problem at all, just saying. Boop. Okay, Dobby, thank you for joining us. Enjoy your dinner, enjoy your evening, enjoy your week. Glad you stopped by. I won't be going for too much longer here. I'll probably end up right around top of the hour, since I've got fam coming over for late lunch, early dinner. Still itchy? What? Itchy. Very scritchy kitty. Oh. She flopped. All is right.
interesting jigsaw puzzle. Just because of the odd perspective, the bright colors, and the cat. I mean, we do have a few cult-themed puzzles. Oh, will she stretch? they bots, maybe, Muja? Oh, hey, Hope Bot's still here. Going for an hour more. Huh. Strange. Maybe it's, I don't know. Is it like an FC group? Maybe it's just a bunch of friends that are, I don't know, hanging out, doing circuits. Who knows? That is weird. Phoebe. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it there for the afternoon. Thank y'all for joining me. We got a decent amount of work done. I may finish up this last little bit over the course of the week so that we can start fresh with a new one next week. Or maybe I'll do some crocheting next week. We'll see how I feel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to my followers. Thank you guys for showing up, for encouraging me, for keeping me company. Yeah, exactly. Any progress is progress, and that's my entire goal with these. As long as I'm getting some work done, I'm happy with it. So, as is tradition, I think I'll send you guys Julie words, and she should be playing Jackbox. Like I said, I've got family coming over, so unfortunately I can't join myself. But yeah, have fun, enjoy Julie, and I will see you guys next week. I somehow always forget there's a delay after I push the button. There we go. Alright, Julie words.